Hey, I'm doing well. How are you? Let's continue some Ascension. Let's get to round 100. I remembered that I'm just jumping right into it. Oh, why am I lagging? I'm lagging a lot. Holy. Okay, I think I'm good. No, I'm actually lagging. Why am I lagging? Am I good now? Maybe I'm good now. I love the gold thunder gun. Gold thunder gun looks so nice. Going to set a record for the burst modifier community board. You got to get to round 10 and submit it. Going to act like it's official until it does. Well, that's good, because it shouldn't be a community board, like I've said. You know. When did you start this? Yesterday. How's it going? Oh. I'm only playing around 100. I'm going to get to 100, and then I'm probably just going to be done. So this is actually going to be a short stream. How's the Call of the Dead practice? I have to schedule it with Jake and or Wonderful, and then we're going to practice the new strat. I don't know what Jake is... I think Jake is playing Shadows right now. If he's still in that game. Why is Wonder now getting into this? He and I have been practicing together. Just a little bit. Jake is still gonna be the person that I play the super long games with, but I want to play some co-ops with Wonder, and he was interested in learning Call of the Dead. Shaders of Evil. Wait. Okay, hold on. The round timer does pause. But something caused it to be 16 hours. Is he gonna play it more? Somewhat. I don't know. I know he wants to do co-ops. I know I want to do some co-ops with him. Call of the Dead is just one of the ones we're interested in practicing. What is Wonder's goal? I have no idea. Just to play some co-ops. I would ask Wonder what his goal is. When my PC hibernated, the round timer jumped up to 16 hours. Hey, Matsko. Hey, Spaff. EU-friendly stream. It'll be a shorter stream. I'm gonna get to 100, and then that'll be it. So, assuming I have... Now, one thing I should have kept track of... Oh, wait. 82 was my monkey round. Because I ended it right after the monkey round. Okay, 82 is monkeys, so it's 86, 87. Okay. What time is it for me currently? 1:25 p.m. And I'm pretty confident I'm going to hit 10K this stream, because I am currently 2 away. So, this will be a fun, short stream. Really? Hey, David. You subbed on your alt accounts? Thank you for those extra subs. Yeah, 10K is pretty big. 10K is a lot of people. I'm very grateful. How much longer will it take for 100? That depends entirely on my trade luck. Quite literally. So we'll see. Hopefully it's under 3 hours. That would be ideal. I don't want it to be over 8 hours to 100. CJ Santa got 10K recently? I did see that. Thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad that we're here. Anyway, this map is fun. I don't want to play it extensively. Like, I could probably push this to instas if I really wanted to, but there's just other things I'm more interested in playing right now. So I'm gonna get to 100 and call it there. Only up from here, that's the plan. 10% of the way to 100,000. That's a big goal. Is that a reachable goal? Probably. It's a big goal. I think the more that people start to hate BO7 after it launches, the more people are going to start coming back to these old games, and the more people like me are going to thrive. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe BO7 will be good. Maybe cursed mode will actually be the thing that saves the mode. I doubt it, but maybe. Alright, what's that drop? Insta-kill. That's nice. What's that drop? Fire sale. It's not so good. Okay. That's fine. I have 1 drop left. Saying it early, but congrats on 10K. Thank you. This is round. It's actually probably a lot smarter for me to just... Yeah. I think at most Curse will make Easter egg runs better, but I doubt it'll revive high rounds. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. I still feel like people are going to hit 999 on Cursed mode too quickly. That's my prediction. Like, it might take longer than the regular mode, but I still think people are going to end up maxing it out. Like, unless they are getting rid of the health cap for the zombies, there's no saving the mode, you know? Well, that's good. No drops? Really? Alright, we're trading this round. That sucks. No drops? And what? I think... Yeah, I mean... We'll see. Where's the box currently? Would you rather get rid of health cap or get rid of ammo crates? Here's the thing. Getting rid of the health cap fixes a lot of issues at once. Getting rid of the health cap fixes a ton of the issues. Getting rid of ammo crates doesn't fix that much, solely because there are augments that basically give you unlimited ammo. There's, like, ammo usually isn't the issue, if that makes sense. Like, you don't need to use ammo crates that much because there's other things that you could just buy infinitely, like score streaks.
I need ammo.
Okay, where's the box? I love how there's TVs. That's Power Box. I don't like Power Box. More specifically, I don't like when there's respawners at Power Box. I have Mule Kick. Hold on. Okay, the stakeout is my third weapon. I feel like the changes in Curse will be too minimal to make it truly feel like classic zombies. That's my prediction. Like, the relic system seems like a good thing. I don't like how basically everything's going to be toggleable, you know? Should really just be... Ooh, okay, we're fine. Should really just be all or nothing, you know? It should just be like, hey, everything's disabled. Not, oh, you get to choose what's disabled. Powerbox seems harder than it is. Powerbox is quite easy. MP5, oh wait, no, Stakeout's my third weapon. MP5K is my first weapon. Traps do not make drops on this game. Okay, Commando's my third weapon. MP5K is my first weapon. I'm gonna hold on to the Commando for a moment. What happened to my weapon order? I ended up losing Mule Kick. A few rounds back. This run I'm only gonna play at around 100. Actually, I should hold on to the Spectre, but I meant to put that in my third weapon. When I get a speed weapon, I'm gonna put it in my third weapon slot. Okay, in the meantime, ray gun in my third weapon slot. Yeah, this is gonna be footage for the video. That's the idea. No insta-strat? This is not my first trade out, no. This is like my third or fourth. Where did Stam go? I intentionally got rid of Stam, because I had a bad monkey round where I had no Thundergun ammo, so they ended up taking Stamina and... Or no, they ended up taking Flopper and Mule Kick, so I was left with Speed Cola Stamina Up, and Speed Cola Stamina Up is fine, except there was no... what was I saying? Speed Cola Stamina Up is fine, but there was no... Like, it was very, very difficult for me to get another perk because I couldn't defend both of them easily. So I'm switching to Speed Cola Mule Kick because now they're only going to attack Speed Cola Mule Kick. Where did the box just go? That's Mule Kick. I do want to show off trading at Mule Kick. Why not use Strat Tester? Because the point of the series isn't to teach people the strategies themselves. It's to teach people, like, oh, that's not Mule Kick. That's Speed Cola. It's not to teach people the strategies. It's to just the strategies. It's to teach people the entire game. Like, hey. Oh, fuck me. Welp. Okay, this is gross. Okay, well, I hope I get Gersh's back soon. It's to teach people, like, hey... Well, sorry, what was I saying? The point is, you don't want to just use Strat Tester because I don't want to show people, hey, if you skip all the way to round 100, this is what you should do. It's like, hey, this is what you should be doing from the very beginning of the game all the way through the high rounds. And here's, like... And here's proof of me doing it. Like, here's all the footage of me doing it so that you can show that, so that I can show, hey, this works, and I know this works because I did it. You know what I mean? Like, I want people to be able to look in the description of the video and be like, oh, here's the whole footage of him going from round 1 to round 100, so this works, you know? It's consistent. It is something you can load in with very little knowledge of the map, with very little advanced tactics, and get to round 100 on your first or second try. In the Moon video, you said you shouldn't trade out Sally's. Well, I said at the beginning of the game, you don't. At the beginning of the game, you keep your M1911 for Sally's.
I will find this box and with its gifts destroy you all.
That is... Oh, that's Mule Kickbox. Okay, now I can show this off. I didn't feel safe. I didn't feel safe. Hold on, I need to remember the route for Mule Kickbox. I want the point of the series to be like, you've never been to round 100 before, you don't know anything advanced, how do you easily get to round 100? And that's sort of what I'm trying to showcase in that, like, I don't know all of the advanced tactics. I just know, like, simple enough things. Like, I don't know the correct route that I'm supposed to be running to trade out on this box. Oh, that was a speed weapon. I should have put that in the correct slot. I don't know the route that I should be running to hit this box the fastest. I'm just trying to show, like, you don't need advanced knowledge to get to round 100, is the idea.
How did the Russians make such a long, powerful weapon? Die, children! Fly!
You can shoot a bow shot. Oh. That's awkward. I didn't get my Gershus back. Alright, good enough. Almost. Hey, Himaz.
Die, children! Fly!
Like, the Moon video was very advanced. I'd say both Moon videos were kind of, in the BO3 one less. But the idea is, you've never been to round 100 before. How do you load in for the first time and know just enough to get yourself to round 100? You're not trying to beat the world record. You're trying to get better at high rounds. And I think the point is, being able to do these sorts of things gives you enough of a foundation to be able to feel more confident in your ability to high round, feel more confident in your ability to survive and understand the game mechanics, and then explore deeper mechanics. Explore, how do I play faster? How do I play better than just what the tutorial does? What's the next map after Moon? Ascension. Rank all BO1 traps from worst to best. Worst would be the turret traps. Fuck the turret traps. They don't even do infinite damage. Next after the turret traps would be the don't hold X trap on Shangri-La, the waterfall trap. Which, like, what does that even do? I never actually understood what it does, other than, like, doesn't even kill the zombies, I'm pretty sure. It just despawns them. If it does that. After that would be the next least worst would, or rather the next worst, third worst would be, I need to remember the traps that exist. I'm gonna say after that is the fire traps, then the electric traps, then the flogger. Final answer. The DE gate trap, well, he said BO1. DE gate trap is the worst trap of all time because it doesn't kill the zombies, it duplicates the zombies. Hey, Chalk Plays. Yeah, you can just use the DE gate trap and you'll have more zombies than what you started with. So that one's definitively the worst trap of all time. But generally speaking, like, traps that don't do infinite damage are bad. Another example of bad trap, the Shadows of Evil wire traps, like the ones that are all over the map. Why are the wire traps bad? They stop killing in the mid-30s. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the first person to do the Easter egg on round 1 on DE just, like, duplicated a ton of zombies with the gate trap. That's all you have to do. You can do everything on round 1. They spam the gate trap as soon as it's ready. That's so funny. Yeah, it's a little awkward that I accidentally got dolls, because I don't think I'm going to have to trade out next round. Maybe. It sounds like the gate trap is super useful then. If your goal is to do the Easter egg on round 1, then sure, but that's only useful for doing the Easter egg on round 1. Like, if in terms of killing zombies, it's completely useless. In terms of in terms of surviving the rounds, it's completely useless. In terms of saving you points, I guess maybe you'll make more points off of the duplicated zombies than you did spending the trap, which I guess is how the round 1 Easter egg is possible, but, like, it's not useful if your goal is to just play the map for anything other than trying to do everything on round 1. If you are doing anything on round 2 or above, just kill the zombies. Hey, just started watching your videos. They're very good. Thank you, The Last Gamer. Thanks for stopping in. In terms of killing zombies, it's less than useless. Not only does it not kill the zombies, you're going to have more zombies than you started with. So... Oh. 10K? Did I just hit 10K? Hold on. I'm watching this. I see. Oh. Interesting. Did I hit 10K? Oh my god, wait, hold on. Hey, let's go. 10,000. Holy shit. Thank you all. That really means a lot. That's really awesome. That's 5 digits in that number. Bigger number. Cooler person. That's what they say. Anyway, thank you all. Thank you all for being here. Everyone except for the most recent person to subscribe was here before 10K. Whoever just subscribed just now, you are the one that did it. If you're here. Thank you all for 10K. That really means a lot. I don't know what to say. Yeah, this is, something about this is only the beginning. I look forward to educating you all on how to get higher rounds, and hope you all continue to enjoy the content. Someone unsubscribe. Yeah, true. Hey, I already got the screenshot. You can't take that away. All of you guys were here before 10K. Yeah, 10,069 is next. Now we get to keep playing. Now we get to go to round 100. Now we get to go to round 10,000 on Ascension. Shut up. No, no. No, not 10,067. Thank you, written by Tim. Thank you all. I screenshotted it on my phone, so you can't take the 10K away from me. You guys can unsub all you want. It already happened. Shinonuma 10K when? I could probably do a Shinonuma 10K. I mean, I wouldn't be super thrilled about playing 100 hours of Shinonuma. Now just past decal. That might take a while. I mean, I could definitely get to around 10K on Shinonuma. What's my favorite zombies game? Mine is BO1. But I like BO3 a lot. Round 10,000 on Shinonuma seems like a reasonable 10K special. The only problem with that is that round 10,000 would take me, what, 90 hours? And not that I'm opposed to playing 90-hour games, necessarily, but I am opposed to playing 90 hours of Shinonuma right now. It's not a map I'm super interested in playing. I'll play it when people vote for it. You wanted to play BO1, but your laptop can't run it? Now you're at 10K, will you finally confirm the correct pronunciation of Mr. JZM? The correct pronunciation is whatever you guys want it to be. The official pronunciation, the way that I would pronounce it if I were saying it, is Mr. JZM. You just say the letters. But you can call me Mr. Jism if you prefer. It's not my preference, but I also understand that that's what it looks like. You can call me Jordan if you'd like. That's a name I'm perfectly happy to go by, because that's my name. You can call me Mr. J. That's fine. It's Mr. Jazzman. Yes, David knows it. Jazzman is correct. Look at this Discord. You were thinking about changing your YouTube to your Twitch name? I think you should do that. No offense to Jake Snussbuster. Jake Snussbuster is really cool, but I think the Zombie Guru is just objectively cooler and more fitting. Because you are the zombie guru. You have a wide depth of knowledge.
Oh, look, they all fall down.
My rank in Discord is my rank in Discord is Jism. Yeah, Evelyn made that because Evelyn made the Discord server for me, like set it all up. So she was the one who made it Jism, and I was like, all right, I'll keep it.
Power at my fingertips.
Evelyn also made fun fact number 36.
Fly, children, fly! Fly, children!
That is not a fun fact. Yeah, the zip lines increase box error. I'm just questioning if JZM ain't just an Evelyn-made AI. Oh, I'm not an AI. That's a depressing fact. Not as depressing as Treyarch themselves ruining the games by adding the hacker to every other, or, you know, by not adding the hacker to every map on Black Ops 1. What are my top 3 favorite maps of all time? Number 1 is Moon. Number 2 is Shadows of Evil. Number 3 is Call of the Dead. Yeah, I didn't mean to trade out my Gershes. That being said, I wouldn't have had Gershes right now anyway. I still didn't mean to trade them out. It is a possible monkey round next round, so I guess I hope I don't end the round in the next 3 shots. Looks like you're gonna be on BO1 for the 15th year. More than likely. We'll see. I feel like I should play Moon on October 13th, or Alpha Omega, or Nuketown.
Oh, look, they all fall down.
Name all BO6 traps. I think that is impossible. I know about those, like, floor electric traps on Liberty Falls. I know about
And if you bullet,
the...
you should stab them.
what's it called? The Liberty Falls trap. I know about the... Like, on Citadel, there's those, oil traps. What other maps even are there? I don't know what traps exist on Terminus. Okay, I'm trading no matter what, because I wouldn't have had Gershes. I just wish I didn't. Where's the closest wall by to here? It's not the M16, is it? Like, do I have to go all the way to the MP5K, or am I genuinely forgetting about a wall weapon?
Good boy. This is what I need.
Get away from me. All right, let me stop. Buy M16 while the box is spinning. Okay. So I'm not going to risk that for now. Tentacle trap. Oh, the tentacle trap. I remember that from the trailer. Look, sketch. Yeah, like I said, I don't know all the routes, and I think the point, I'm not going to teach everyone all the best routes. I'm just going to be like, hey, here's some general tips. And I think the way that I've thought about structuring the video is I'm going to be like, hey, in the description are like a bunch of resources on how to actually trade properly. But, shit. But in the meantime, like, here are general tips for how to stay alive. And it's just gonna be like, keep the zombies really close. Well, that's nice. What was the last zombie game without tentacles? Did BO4 have tentacles anywhere? Voyage? Oh yeah, Voyage definitely does. Voyage has the free Kraken Easter egg. That has tentacles. Wait, why do I still have an MP5K? Did I trade out the wrong weapon? Oh shit, I did. The Thunder Gun's my third weapon right now. That's not good. But it's fine because I won't go down. Here's how I thought about structuring the video. Yeah, I was gonna link whatever video, is it Nuker's video that was linked on Zombicus? That one's pretty decent. Because it does show every location, how to trade quickly, and how to do it with respawners. So, like, I was just gonna link that in the description, but also, here's how I thought about structuring this portion. I was just gonna be like, okay, there's two types of boxes to trade at. There's easy boxes and there's hard boxes. And the easy boxes are flopper, spawn, potential monkey round. The easy boxes are flopper, spawn, both stamina boxes. This is actually fine. Both stamina boxes, and then that's it. And then the hard boxes would be the mule kick box, the speed cola box, the power box, and this box. This box can kind of go either way. But what I was gonna do is be like, hey, for the easy boxes, just run in a circle and hit, and like, here are some general survival tips. And then for the hard boxes, I'm gonna be like, hey, like, I know that there's a world where you do this while zombies are respawning, and just, like, always hold out the awful Lawton. Yeah, I wasn't planning on covering everything. And I'm just gonna be like, hey, if you're trying to go for your first round 100 on Ascension, try not to kill zombies with traps in the hard boxes, or wait for them all to respawn, or, like, generally just, if you are struggling, run away and come back. But also, like, as long as you have a full horde, here are the routes that I run for these boxes. And I'm just gonna show how I run inside the power room, how I run inside the mule kick room, how I run the speed cola area. Like, and it's just gonna be like, hey, here's the route, general rule, just keep the zombies as tight as possible. And always remember, if you don't feel safe, run away and come back. Like, and I'm just gonna be like, there's no distance despawns, just run away and come back. if your goal is, like, obviously you're not getting world record that way, but that's not who the video's catered towards. The point is gonna be like, this is the simplest way. Pat box can be scary. Pat box is a little scary, but I'm gonna show the route. Spawn is not that bad. I am gonna show all of the routes in the video, because I have done all the routes at some point during this game. Spawn is not that bad. Yeah, I am gonna say, like, hey, anytime you run, like, I'm not gonna talk about super great detail of, like, oh, here's how you, like, here's how you trap and the optimal ways to run. What I'm just gonna say very broadly is, here's how you trade out at every box location. Also, every time the box moves and you run past a trap, just hit the trap, because you might as well kill the zombies. Like, that's just what I'm gonna vaguely say. Just hit the trap every time you can. If you're in a box that doesn't feel safe with a bunch of zombies respawning, then just leave and come back, or just use your crossbow, or, like, just don't die. It would be cool if you showed the stakeout trap loop for when you're close to getting a monkey round but need a few extra hordes. I could do that, actually. Maybe I'll get the footage for that either before the next few monkey rounds, or I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I should show that. I need to remember the trap loop. But like I said, you know, I think the moon video went very in-depth just because I wanted to showcase everything that I was doing. But the main crux of the series is, like, you don't know how to get to round 100, but you want to. Here's the simple, like, here's the only video you need to watch to get to round 100 confidently. And it's not always going to be the best strategy. It's not always going to be the fastest strategy, but you will get there. That's the idea. What? What's an ad? I don't know what an ad is. I block the ads. I don't mind if you guys use ad blocker. I won't be offended. Fuck corporations. Did I switch to Windows 11 recently? Not recently, no. What strat will you do for mob? For mob, I'm gonna showcase the double tap camping strat, because that strat's way easier than it looks. And I am gonna say, like, hey, there are people that do camp here till the 60s, but if you want to leave in the 40s, it's fine. And then for the trap strat, I am going to show the newest, like, the actual world record version where you go in the stairs, because that one's very easy. That one's super doable to round 100. And all you need to do is showcase, like, hey, here's how you kind of get the... Start sapping money from the audience. All I'm going to do is I'm going to show, like, hey, here's how you get the zombies to kind of, like, get stuck by standing next to the railing so that they don't hit you, and then you can just Hell's Redeemer them. I'm really looking forward to playing Mob of the Dead, frankly. I wouldn't complain if people voted that one as the next one. I'd be very happy. Strat testing on Ascension with this stream on the second monitor is goated. Nice. I also do want to do a dedicated video on, like, hey, here's how you practice. But I think the way that I want to structure the series is I want to structure it in such a way You're voting for Call of the Dead? Oh, God. I want to structure it in such a way that even if you know a lot about high rounds, you'll still learn something. Most people will still learn something, except for the select few that know all the things. And those people usually know who they are. So, for example, in the Moon video, yes, I talked about the Moon strategy, but I did do a very big, deep dive into how despawn mechanics work on Moon. In the Ascension video, I'm going to talk about the strategy, and I'm also going to talk about the trade-outs and whatnot, but I'm going to do a deep dive on spawn control. I'm going to, in a lot of detail, explain, like, hey, here's how spawn zones work, and here's how you manipulate the spawn zone by going inside of here to only spawn them in 4 windows. Congrats on 10K, thank you. I'm glad that you're starting to play zombies again. Where can you vote? It will be, so when I release the Ascension video, it will be whoever gets the most liked comment chooses the next map. That BO1 Moon bid might be my best video. I'm glad that you think that. I really enjoyed making it. Credit to where it's due to Wizard, who edited the video. He's been doing an amazing job. All of the subs and memberships and all that go towards him because he's doing the hard work. I'm doing the fun stuff. Although, writing the scripts is not very fun. I hate sitting down and writing, but it is fun when the finished product is out. Someone actually voted for an Exozombies map. I did see that. I could also do a community poll. I could. I think most liked comment is the simplest way because it shows some form of progression between each of the videos. And also, did I really just miss one zombie? I can kill it with dolls. Although, the dolls are gonna kill me. I don't have flopper. Okay, well, if that didn't work. This is, Descent. Yeah, I'm not. They're only gonna attack Mule Kick and Speed Cola, so I don't have to worry. Oh, I was worried I missed that. Yeah, they're okay. They didn't even spawn down here. They're only gonna attack Mule Kick and Speed Cola, so I'm just gonna wait here. They're either all gonna die to this trap, or one of them's all the way by stamina up. I would ask Evelyn about that. ZNS is next. Well, here's the general idea. Is the most liked comment decides the map, but the second most liked comment technically doesn't have any bearing. The second most liked comment doesn't mean that will be the map I cover after. So, like, the most liked comment was Ascension. I'm going to do the Ascension video, then I'm going to say, hey, most liked comment on this video chooses the next one. That being said, if ZNS was the second most liked comment ZNS again and see if it becomes the most liked comment. It's very likely that that sort of thing will happen. It's also entirely possible that I'm still mad at myself for trading Gershes. It's also entirely possible that like ZNS is over and over again the second most liked comment, but never becomes the most liked. Oh. Okay, that was a glitch shot. Let me, I can also talk about glitch shots in the Ascension video, which I didn't talk about in the Moon video, which it also applied to that, but like, glitch shots are just kind of easier to deal with on Moon. I don't know why people want ZNS, because people are barely gonna play it. Maybe to make me suffer. Listen, I don't really like ZNS that much. ZNS is also gonna be a map that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get to 100 and then quit, most likely. Not that I don't like Ascension. I do like Ascension, but I just don't want to play a long game of Ascension right now. Some people are just interested, because, like, some people... I think there's a lot of fascination with a map like Ascension that many people consider to be very easy, but some people genuinely just don't know the right strategies. Right? Think about the number of people to this day that are training by PhD Flopper and thinking, yeah, this is great. Even though it's not good at any point in the game. On either version of Ascension. But I think people like easy maps because they like to see how they can play better, but people also like hard maps because they don't know how to play it at all. And especially when I make a video saying, hey, here's how I play ZNS, and let me show you how I make this map easy. Because, like, it is quite easy when you know the route. That's what people are going to be interested in. Yeah, it is just AATs. Also, the setup is just a pain in the ass. Feels like the T-Gun's glitch shot happens like every T-Gun. It is a 1% chance to happen, so on average it will happen every 4 T-Guns. Every 4 full Thunder Guns. Yeah, Shang was like the 3rd most liked. Varrocked I didn't see a comment on in the first video. But... yeah, I'm not looking forward to ZNS just because, like, there's a lot that I need to remember about the map. It's not a difficult map per se, it's just annoying. The last time I tried to play ZNS, I was on round 50 and I wasn't done with the setup. Because you need imprint plants, you need all the crap. But, like, I guess if I'm going around 100, I'll probably talk about imprint plants. I probably should talk about imprint plants, but I am gonna, like... yeah, the specialist does break the AAT routine. That's the one thing. I know it wouldn't have been like the original, but I do feel like the Chronicles maps should have gotten proper specialist weapons. I think specialist weapons were probably the best feature that was added to Black Ops 3. I think it was the most innovative and... like, one of the coolest ways to progress and also to make the game feel different than every game before it. Because it is like, oh, here's a weapon that does infinite damage that is unlimited, but it's finite by time and not by... and you recharge it with kills. It's a really cool concept. BO3 Essential would be a 5-hour hundo. It'll be much shorter than that, actually. I think it'll be 3 hours, tops. Well, like, 3.5. Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to play a long game of BO1 Ascension right now. I do want to play a long game of BO3 Ascension when I get to it. Like, when I start my BO3 Ascension game, I'm going to go all the way. But here's what I was thinking. I really want to do Ascension 255, but I want to do it with Megas, just because Megas is going to be a lot faster. But I know that a lot of people are going to be upset if I keep doing Megas tutorials, and people want to see Classics tutorials. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do Ascension tutorial, and in my game, I'm going to run Megas, but I'm not going to use any Mega Gobblegums until after round 100. And then I'm gonna probably either play no gums or maybe Alchem only for the first 100 rounds. CNS setup for 100 isn't bad at all. If you're playing first room, you can just get jugged, double tap stamp quick revive, and maybe make some imprints. Should I play first room or should I play? I was thinking of teaching people the skull room strategy because there is a good diagram on Zombicus that helps a lot with like understanding how the room works. Isn't Skullroom kind of hard? A little, but it's not as bad as most people make it out to be if you know the route. You do also have the ability to take a ton of downs on ZNS. Cause you can have 4 imprints. I think technically meta says you don't run quick revive, I believe. You just use imprints because it's faster than recovering. But like you have your 3 quick revives. Then you can imprint, get a quick revive back from the imprint, get a quick revive back, imprint, quick revive. So you can have 16 down, or no, 12 downs, and then 12 downs and still be alive. Skullroom with Widows is pretty easy. I liked the imprints on ZNS. I thought they were really cool. By the way, does anyone know? So, the Thunder Gun was in my 3rd weapon slot, but then I got rid of my 3rd weapon. The Thunder Gun still is in my 3rd weapon slot, right? Or does it move to my 2nd? Oh no, maybe it moved to my 2nd after I pack-a-punched it. BO1 Kino or DE, which is better? If you pap, then it goes to 2nd. Okay, so this should be my 3rd weapon. And I need to remember which other wall buys exist nearby. The box is there. Where do I get a wall buy? Do I like BO1 Kino? I'm gonna say I like BO1 Kino better than DE, but I could kind of go either way. Where is... Ah, shit. Where is the KN-44 when you need it? This is not what I should be doing, but I'm just doing it. It is what it is now. Okay, so this is my second weapon. This should be my third weapon. This should be my first. Do Matryoshka dolls do anything? Not anymore. They can kill in the 70s. In the 80s is really pushing it. That makes sense.
Do not toy with me, box.
Where did that just spawn? Oh, that was bad. Why can I not see it? Oh, that's right there. Doy. Is this round? I think this is round. Thank you, Dead Ose. Okay, third weapon, first weapon. First weapon, stakeout. Holding on to the ballistic knife because it's a speed weapon.
This does not suit my genius.
This is like just enough zombies to be uncomfortable slightly, but not enough that I'm in any danger. But at least I'm trading at the end of a round. Can I get my Gershes back, maybe? Oi, get out of my way. Okay, relax. That's what I meant. I was like, it's not, I'm not gonna die, but it is, like, slightly annoying. Mob or buried? I'm choosing buried. But I like them both. I think Mob is a very good map. Jake doesn't think so. There's my Gershes. Thank you.
Bullets will rain down upon them. We will make wondrous music together.
Yeah, 10K. Very exciting. Yeah, Mob did help the franchise. People say that Mob saved BO2. I don't think BO2 needed saving because Die Rise was well received. And then it became, and then YouTubers started rewriting history and saying, nope, everyone hates Die Rise. Which was never true when the map came out. But in retrospect, people will say Mob saved the franchise. People say that Origins really set up Black Ops 3, but no, Mob set up Black Ops 3. Mob was the first quest map. Meaning, like, the first map that you are, like, collecting parts with a shared inventory and trying to complete some grand scheme. Syndicate made so many videos on Die Rise. Really? Okay, this is also an interesting opportunity for me to show, hey, this is the end of the round. I don't need to pull the trap here, actually. Where's the box gonna go? Burger Town or Bus Depot? I've never played Burger Town. Burger Town doesn't look very fun.
Sweet mystery of life, you found me.
Bus Depot 100 is impossible. Can I just get the Thunder Gun here so that I can run back and hit the trap? Thank you, Kotaru.
This is unfortunate.
Bus Depot 100 could probably happen with Fast Ray. I'm not ruling it out. I never rule it out. I do doubt it, though. All right. Good progress. Fast Ray is so banned that Fast Ray users say it should be banned. I think Fast Ray should go into an any % category, solely because I want to see people push the maps more than I care about, oh, but they did this thing with the binds, with the scroll wheel, with the reload. Like, I want to see people just push the maps to the extremes. Burger Town is the worst map ever made, and that isn't hyperbole, it's a fact. I don't know if it's worse than Transit. I think Transit's just a particularly awful map for a lot of reasons. Transit's weird because it sucks if you're casual because of how shitty the map layout is and how far away everything is and how difficult it is to get pack punch and all the things that nobody likes about Transit. But it also sucks to high round because the setup is literally 30 minutes long on round 1, just running around the map, grabbing jet gun parts. I know it's not actually on round 1, but... And then, once you're set up, you just jet gun for the entire game. You have an infinite ammo, infinite damage weapon, and the only thing you have to worry about is not having your game crash. It's pretty bland. Fast Ray is the type of tech that exists in a lot of FPSs. I didn't know that, actually. Well, I mean, Ascension would be a lot higher with perfect trades. But that's also true for every map, basically. If I got one-hit trades on every single map, like, even if you had guaranteed one-hit trades, even a map like Shadows of Evil, you would be trading out. You would just always have Apothicon Servant. Ammo box on Moon is 300 possible? 100%. If you could buy ammo on Moon for the wave gun, oh yeah. Oh, get away from me. I think if an ammo box was present on every map on BO1, then I think... I'm trying to calculate it in my head. If there was ammo boxes, every map on BO1, except for Call of the Dead, would have 300 plus. If you didn't have to trade, and you could just spam infinitely. Because wouldn't if every map on BO1 had an ammo box, wouldn't every map's strategy just devolve into camping next to the ammo box and spamming?
The ammo is low.
Call of the Dead in 5? Oh yeah, also 5. 5 would be normal. Call of the Dead would be normal. Every other map would just be... camping. Yeah, it'd be Dead of the Night. T-Gun does not nearly give the points back for the ammo box. That's true, but like... I still believe isn't the world, wouldn't the world just be like, okay, use all your T-gun, hoarding up, doing the normal thing, and then just shoot the zombies a bunch and buy ammo and no trades, and you would still hit 300? Only Moon can get 300? Really? Because of the reset time? Oh, Verrucht too, yeah. Verrucht, you wouldn't be able to sit next to the ammo box. Unless the Verrucht had a waff like it does on BO3. Yeah, you're probably right, TTS. Still, I mean, it would just kind of break the progression of every map. Like, nothing would be interesting about the world record other than who spammed the fastest. You could camp next to an ammo box on instas, depending on what weapon you're using. But that's kind of already how it works with wall weapons. Oh, what? I'm just gonna... I don't care. How would ammo box be if every buy it got increasingly more expensive? I think that would make it more balanced. But you have to not cap the number of points it costs. Like, you have to actually make it take over 1 million points at a certain point. Like the Gobblegum machine. Alternatively, if you made the ammo boxes like the Gobblegum machine, where don't make it so that the first hit of the round is 0. Like, I don't think that was necessary. But let's say the ammo box costs 1,000 for the first 10 rounds, and then 2,000 after that, and then 4,000, and then 8,000. And then, once you get past round 100, the ammo box costs over 1 million points. That would be the best way to balance it, because it would reward you for grinding. Yeah, I could just, like, shoot a weapon now, and then, to build up points, and then Thundergun them. Assuming I'm killing full hordes. But, like, if you made the ammo box 1 million points, it actually requires you... It's not a free resource. It is a reward for grinding points. If that makes sense. What if they made max ammo storable? Can redeem them when needed? That, I think, would be less good, just because you would... All you would do is you would hoard up all the max ammos from earlier in the game and then use them later. Obviously, that wouldn't work forever, but you could just save a ton of max ammos for the first 60 or so rounds. Also, that would really break Moon. Moon would just be ruined. Just get all 4 drops every round for the first 100 rounds, hack them all into maxes, and then you're chilling. You're special. Who is the greatest player on each game? No idea. For Black Ops 3, my guess for Black Ops 3 would probably be KXG. And I think the metric that I'm using for Black Ops 3 is he has the most 255s. He has more 255s than any other player. But it's also difficult to say, because, like, someone who's good at survival maps isn't automatically good at Mob of the Dead or Origins. Someone who's good at those maps isn't automatically good at Die Rise. Somebody who's good at Ascension or Shang or Moon isn't automatically good at Verrückt on BO1. You know, KXG has more 255s than any other player, but he doesn't have the hardest 255s. He doesn't have Verrückt or Shinonuma or Shang. Round 90. Let's go. 10 more. What happened to Magic Glowbox? I don't know. Is Glowbox still around? Sniper Cat? Well, Sniper Cat was exposed for splicing a bunch of his runs. So I would say, by definition of being a convicted cheater, no, Sniper Cat is not the best BO3 player. The best BO3 player wouldn't have spliced. Yeah, the no jug Town 100 is actually insane. Big 10,000, you know it.
The doctor needs to find ammo.
I don't think I'm going to be able to prevent outside spawns here, but that's okay.
Body parts. It is wonderful.
His brain tabbed out. Is that what he said in the video? Yeah, BO1 or BO7 I'm not super impressed with right now. Cool, nice drops. Oh wait. Nice drop. Great. Okay. What is that? I can't see. Oh, perfect. Thanks. We live to trade another day.
More ammo. More death.
Looks better than BO6. At the moment, yes, but also it's missing some of the features that I think ruin BO6. It's missing almost all the score streaks. It's missing all the augments. It's missing the wonder weapon. And these are all things that, like, when they're actually added to the map is just going to be stupidly overpowered. Like, it already has a trap that lasts for over 30 seconds and attracts zombies. Good thing BO1 doesn't have wonder weapons that allow you to sit in a corner most of the game. Yep. You're playing Transit right now? What brings you to Transit? Do you seriously believe they would let you play the better version before launch for free? Well, the better version is the one they're letting us play. It's going to be worse when the game launches. Well, Wavegun doesn't let you camp most of the game. Or rather, Wavegun doesn't let you sit in the corner the entire time. You still have to go get ammo. Whether go means leave the room or just get a drop.
Fly, children, fly!
Oh.
Power at my fingertips.
Until you have to go to the ammo box. Yeah, but what if the Gersh doesn't give you a drop? There's never a chance for the ammo boxes to fail. That's the biggest difference.
Full of... Oh, look, they all fall down.
Yeah, I agree. If the Scavenger was infinite damage, Call of the Dead would be a much less interesting map. By a mile. We would hit instas on Call of the Dead, no problem. We would see a 200 plus, and literally, hordes would be super quick in the lighthouse. Closer to 100? Yep, I'll be at 100 pretty soon. We'll see how lucky I am with trades and with monkey rounds. Was my monkey round on 87? So I should have a monkey round either 91 or 92. So I guess I'm hoping for 91. Actually, in a perfect world, I get 91, 95, 99. That would be great. That's the only combination that gets me 3 monkey rounds before 100. Otherwise, I only have 2 left.
Power at my fingertips.
Transit phobia in the Big 25 is crazy. No transit phobia, it's Ashes of the Damned now. Which BO1 maps are close to maxed out? Depends on your definition of maxed out. Because I would say Ascension and Derice are the 2 records that are by far the most optimized. Like, Ascension and Derice are, you need the most perfect play and insane RNG to be able to beat the record. 5 is also up there, but 5 can probably be pushed. 5 is close. What else?
Oh, look, they all fall down.
Call of the Dead can definitely be pushed. It's not that. Shang could be pushed. You don't need to be lucky at all with the trade strat. Oh, another glitch shot.
Fly, children. Fly.
Knocked? How maxed out is Knocked? I don't like, cause I know the game ended due to box error. So like I feel like Knocked is 99% just get better RNG, but also if you're hitting the box 5,000 times, then it's like. What are my thoughts on Zetsubo no Shima? I'm not a big fan of the map. I think that it's one of those maps where they kind of went way too hard on the quest aspect. There's just way too many, like, shit to pick up, if that makes sense. I don't like it very much. This is round.
Oh, that thud must hurt so.
Are you serious?
Only few bullets.
I guess I could have trapped him, but I'm just gonna Gersh at the beginning of the round. You used the Thompson until 70? Really? Oh, I forgot.
Oh, that boom sounds so cool. Such power and fingertips.
Please don't go after Flopper.
Dempsey, did you steal my ammo?
I don't think they are. Yeah, they're not.
The doctor needs to find out.
How do you stop them from going after Quick Revive? Well, I just got rid of the Quick Revive machine. Is this last? I need this to be the last one. I'm trusting it. Yep.
Fly, children, fly!
There you go.
Then little heads will go.
Okay, so we can get 95-99.
Security level normalized. System defenses offline.
If you put like 5k hours into Noct Tommying, optimally you'd be able to get 154. Jesus Christ. That sounds just miserable. That doesn't sound very fun to me. I will tell you, I am not looking forward to the day that people vote for BO1 Noct.
Oh, look, they all fall down.
Because that's already like a 30-hour round 100 at least. Where 2 hits ends your game the whole time.
Fly, children, fly!
100 speedruns 19 hours? Is it really? That I didn't know that actually. That's faster than I thought. I thought it was like 30. What's the 100 speedrun for BO3 Noct Classics? Because I know that's got to be faster, surely. Most obviously, because you have Alchem and drops.
Oh, that thud must hurt so good.
Yeah, this is the T5 mod in-game timer. 12 hours 54? Okay, that makes sense. Still a lot of trades, but...
Fly, children, fly!
he wants to do BO1 Noct. I think I just said the opposite of that, actually. Yeah, that one's not going to be very fun.
Oh, look, they all fall down.
Yeah, ZWR doesn't ban it. You're allowed to use it. At least, to my knowledge. You know, Johanna, I don't think I do. I don't think I do.
Oh, that thud must hurt so good.
BO2 Transit? Transit I would be actually fine with playing. I would be happy to play Transit. That's a map. I need to learn the timing on how to use the jet gun. I've seen people do it in-game. I need to know, like, I want to see someone with a controller or hand cam play Transit so that I know the timing. Transit I'd be fine with playing.
Don't look that way.
All right, we got to pray for the 95-99 monkeys.
Fly, children! Fly! Ah, that thud must hurt so good.
Sucks because of technical limitations. Yeah. It's weird because now we have the technology to possibly push transit to 255. Now we know generally how to prevent the error, but it just is so annoying. It's such a bad map. It's such a shitty map to play. Cause nothing changes. It's the same thing over and over again. Actually though. Die Rise is better than transit. I think that's what a majority of people believe. The YouTubers want you to disagree with that. Transit 255 is very doable. That's what I've heard. Would I be interested in doing it? Maybe if I got good at the map. Maybe. I would strongly consider. I could probably do transit no kills.
Oh, look, they all fall down.
Die Rise is arguably better than Buried. I used to think that. To a certain degree, I still believe that, but I like Buried better. Die Rise used to be my favorite map on BO2, but Buried has just recently inched it out. What technicalities in transit? Yeah, the bus skip and, like, just general ways of avoiding error. Mob is your favorite map? That's a good choice. You can never go wrong with Mob of the Dead. Yeah, Buried is the best Victus map. I would say not just on BO2. I think Die Rise and Buried I would put higher than Tagged or Toten, personally. I don't think Tagged or Toten is a bad map. I mean, those of you that have been watching me a while know Tagged or Toten was my first world record. I got the first ever round 400 on that map, and the third ever round 400 ever. Outside of World at War and Cold War. So it holds a special place in my heart. Tim Hansen fell off? I've never been subscribed to him. I've seen plenty of his videos. I don't have any problems with him, but like that sort of big mainstream YouTuber content isn't really what I'm into.
Wiedersehen, mein children. Again, the doctor is victorious. The doctor needs to find ammo.
It Buried if Time Bomb didn't exist. Time Bomb doesn't. Time Bomb on online can be shitty if you have a bad person, but.
Oh, look at it, sucks him in.
Any drops? No drops?
Ammo is running low. They're all disappearing into the black hole.
No drops at all? That's crazy. Okay.
The ammo is low. Power in my fingertips.
/ disable drops. Wonderful and JZM is better than Hanson, Lex, and the Smith place.
Perhaps I should stab them.
Should Wonder and I do some IRL content the next time I see him? She'll probably be before the end of the year.
Fingertips.
To plan it out. Not as bad as Colin the White. Colin the White isn't around anymore.
The doctor needs to find ammo.
Colin is just the edgy brain rot tuber, I guess. Because that's just kind of what, like, you know, Instagram has turned into. Is this round? No, it might not be. I think we're trading. Rank all World at War maps for how fun their high rounds are. Probably Shinonuma is the best. That's Flopper. Shinonuma best. Then Verrückt. Then Darius. Then Nacht. Oh, this would help.
That sound touched me. Not as accurate as my formulas, but it will do.
It's rage baiting to the max. I don't think it's rage baiting. I think it's just racist. I think, like, you can't justify blatant racism and sexism by saying, oh, it's rage bait, just don't get angry. When it's just racism. If I uploaded a video of just saying the N-word, you wouldn't say, oh, it's rage bait. You would say that's racist. I want the T-gun here so that I can show off the tech. The kill the zombies and prevent the respawns.
How to strike them in their spine. Just what I needed for the sniper level.
Yeah, like, edgy content isn't rage bait. It's just rude. It's
More bullets, more death.
It's like weird to even try to justify it as anything other than just offensive. Saying a word is not racist. I don't know. I'm not getting behind that. Where'd you come from? I forget where the box can go. Is that... That's spawn, I believe? I'm pretty sure that's spawn. Yeah, Filthy Frank was actual satire. Is that spawn? Yeah, it is.
The body part shall fill my heart with joy.
Do I know how the box cycle works? Yes. Do I know what my box cycle is? Not in the slightest. Hey, Jith Handler. Going well, how are you?
This does not suit my genius. We will make wondrous music together.
Just got a new bowling ball. You're excited to use that? Nice. I'm happy for you.
Bullets will rain down upon them. Wunderbar destruction.
Do you always have a 5 to 9 attempts before the box moves on? It's only the first box. So I forget how it works for the subsequent boxes, but I know you get a certain number of hits, and then every hit after that certain number of hits will have a 50% chance of moving the box. Always. So, like, it's right now, it's always 50% for me to get a teddy bear. But I can just keep rolling non-teddy. Like, technically, it is entirely possible for this box to never move again. It's just that the odds of me missing a 50-50 like that over and over are very low. Hey, AT, how's it going? I'm not taking you. Not taking that. Yeah, I agree, Void. All right. Move over here, please. Make my life easy. Move right here or in there. Oh, it actually did. That's so funny. Okay, if I get the Thunder Gun here, I can show off the tech. Oh, nice. Okay, ready? Let me show off the tech. Nice. Is this round, or are they just slow? That's round. How buggy was BO4 at launch? Very. Like, very... When the game first launched, you couldn't even complete the Easter egg, like, half the time. And getting to round 100 on every map was almost impossible. Or, like, I think Blood of the Dead was stable. The rest were just, like, constantly crashing. Classified, you couldn't even high round without crashing, and the people who discovered the round 150 Easter egg weren't even high rounders. They were like modders and glitchers that were the first ones to get to round 150. Because nobody could get to round 150. You had a 115 crash on Blood of the Dead. Yeah, Classified at launch was like super unstable. MA7, I feel like what you're kind of doing is you're saying, oh, putting slurs in a YouTube video like Colin the White did is not okay, but also you can just ignore it. Which on one hand is true, but on the other hand, we shouldn't be justifying that type of content in the first place. We shouldn't say, yeah, it's okay to just post the N-word on the internet and everyone who doesn't like it should just ignore it. No, we shouldn't be saying that that's okay. Like, it's never okay. Even if it's meant just as shock value and it's not meant to hurt a specific person, we shouldn't be justifying it as, oh, well, it's not meant to hurt a person. Like, shock value doesn't make it acceptable. By the way, Wilda, how are you? How's it going? Are you still in your Alpha Omega game? How's that going? I'll tell you, one of my favorite comedians that does go for dark humor and shock value is Anthony Jeselnik. I think that he really has mastered the art of not justifying. Well, you kind of are justifying. You're saying, like, you're basically saying it's okay for him to post it. Which, like, listen, we can talk about whether or not it's acceptable to post the N-word on YouTube. But I have proof that it's not okay. And the proof is, he got fucking banned already. You're on 245? Dude, why are you playing that game? Okay, first of all, why are you playing that out? Second of all, just do it with Burst, please. Do it with Burst so that you can just dominate the leaderboard and you'll literally be 40 hours faster to the same round. Fox Stevenson in 2026, that's awesome. You're like 73 hours deep, but do you really want to go another 400 plus hours, another 450 hours, or cut your losses? Or actually do this. Get to round 258, then quit. Then you will be the world record holder. Then go do Burst. Because then it won't even be, oh, well, the world record holder said it banned, which I know it already isn't that way, but then you'll actually have justification for saying it should be allowed. I'm the world record holder.
Where did this wondrous machine come from? The doctor is in.
Oh yeah, he has a 304. I forgot about the 304. In my head, I was like, yeah, Keg. Go for 305, and then... Hey, Scythe, how's it going? Go for 305, then restart, or just go for the 257. Like, I genuinely think, especially if you're not enjoying yourself right now, you might as well just try to push it. You know? You might as well cut your losses, restart with Burst, and go for round 600 again. Thank you, Pipcord. Try to hit 255 before Saturday. Okay, that's fair.
Oh, that thud must hurt so good.
Thank you, Scythe. Thank you, Wilda. Actually, Wilda, while you're here, I'm gonna... I want to have more moderators than I need, just in the event that the streams start getting bigger and bigger over time. So, shit. Wilda, I'm gonna make you a mod, if that's cool with you, because I trust you. Hey, Wizard. It's better to have more mods than necessary, I feel. I don't think I need more mods currently, but I want more mods for when I do. Nick, thank you for the 2 BGN. And I hope, thank you for the congrats. I hope that you will excuse me for not knowing what currency BGN is. Bulgarian Lev. Thank you for the 2. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. That really means a lot. Wizard's gonna be eating good. Yeah, time zones is always a thing. Especially because I kind of stream, like, at random hours of the day all the time.
A contender proves worthy. What saith their god?
And Scythe, thank you for the membership. You guys get to hear all of the, I have the 9 announcer doing all of my things. Now someone has to sub so you can hear the other one. I appreciate it, Scythe. Nick, thank you for the channel membership. Thank you all for being here. That really means a lot. Glad that you guys are all enjoying the content enough to become a member. And I did say this before about memberships, but I will say it again. Channel memberships are entirely optional. All of my content will always be available to everyone. I also did make the lowest level of channel memberships only $1, just because I think that some people who really like coming to the streams, who really like content, like having the sub badges, like having the green name, and also, like, so if that's something you care about, I will have custom emotes very soon. I need to figure out who's gonna help me work on those. But, like, if you like the custom emotes, I made it low enough, like, it is actually the minimum that YouTube lets me make it, so that anyone can join the channel without needing to put a lot of money. And then if you really want to support the channel, you become level 2, but not necessary. And there's no different benefits from being level 2 compared to level 1 at the moment. But thank you all for the channel memberships. It really does mean a lot. Where are the emotes at? I need to talk to somebody about that. I need to figure out what emotes people would want. Because here's the thing. I don't have much of a brand in the sense, last match, if BO6 Dead Again Deadshot was on BO1, would it affect any strategies? You're gonna have to remind me what that augment does. And by you, I mean I'm gonna Google that. You and Wonderful and the Goats? Thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad that you guys are here. Thoughts on BO7? I'm not gonna play it. Hold on. Dead Shot Augments BO6. Critical hits have a chance of adding a bullet to your magazine? Oh. Okay, does critical hits only count as headshots? Because if that's the case, the Thunder Gun and actually every wonder weapon on Black Ops 1 cannot give you headshots. So I think it wouldn't change all that much. Unless critical hits counts as anything that kills. Colin does have a new channel, actually. That's unfortunate. Crit equals headshot? Yeah, so none of the wonder weapons can give headshots. So I feel like it wouldn't change all that much. All it would do is it would buff regular weapons, but that only affects the early rounds. That only affects up until round 30. It'll be banned soon? I don't doubt it. I would look it up right now, but no. You don't even know who that is? Don't worry, you don't need to know. You're not missing out. You got an artist? Oh, the electric cherry perk icon would be cool. See, the other thing that I considered doing is maybe I don't need an artist, and maybe I just take actual, like, PNGs from the game and things like that and turn them into perk icons, which is what I did for the sub icons. So obviously I just turned on channel membership, so everyone is 1 month or less. But the membership icons are the BO2, the BO2 ranks. Everyone's 1 bone. 1 bone is 1 month. 2 months is 2 bones. 3 months, I think you get skull. Then I think 6 months you get... I have to double check what I set it to. I think 6 months you get shotguns, or maybe a year you get shotguns, I forget. Which is the same thing I did for my Twitch subs when I was doing that. Does one of the other perks give a chance for a normal kill to become a headshot? Yes. I'm pretty sure... Which perk does that again? The whole reason that BO6 got ruined is because there's tech where one of the perks makes it so that... Thanks for the server as well. Very cool community place full of helpful stuff. I'm glad that you enjoy that as well. We're going to continue to update that with a lot of helpful tools, resources... strategy guides will go in there. Things like that. Death perception, yeah. Death perception, one of the augments makes it so that regular kills have a chance to become critical kills. Meaning, if it wasn't a headshot, it is a chance for it to be a headshot. And then also... You combine that with the critical kills can give you ammo back, and then you have unlimited ammo. That was the problem.
This weapon is empty. Ah, the Dr. Likey.
I was hoping for a one-hit trade.
Bloody bits! Yeah! We will make wondrous music together.
Anyway, hold on. Well, I can't pick that up. Did I already just get a D? I just got 2 despawns. Okay. Where can the box go? I think it could move. It could move here, so I don't think I'm going to leave just yet. We'll see where it ends up going. If I remember my box cycle, which I don't. Well, I called it.
This is unfortunate.
Oh, that works.
Punch them in the face!
How come you don't have Gersh? I do. I use them all. Why did Chasey Up need the Gersh device? Dude, that video popped up on my Instagram feed again recently. Matan is actually a genius. He's like a modern day Eric Andre. Even though Eric Andre's still around. I don't know if his show's gonna get a season 7 or not, but...
Oh, look, they all fall down. Power at my fingertips.
What?
Oh, look, they all fall down. Fly, children! Fly!
I think Shadows is one of the greatest maps. I think DE is a little overrated. I just find DE strange that, like, the best... like, yeah, I guess you should use bows, but, like, bows on DE are entirely optional to get the high rounds. MA7, actually, this is a stream chat. Everyone's part of the conversation. DE is so damn slow. It's not super slow. It's like a 60-hour on average 255, which is, you know, doable. Moon is the only BO3 remake better than the original. I don't think BO3 Moon is better than the original, but I do think it's the best remake. I think it is the remake that is in a lot of ways, most similar to its original counterpart.
Ah, that thud must hurt so good.
In a lot of ways, not in every way, of course. There's a lot of things that are really different, but I also think it was the best I think it was the best visual upgrade as well.
Fly, children, fly!
I agree. I also wish they had adapted PhD. I wish they didn't have a Wonder Fizz on all the maps that didn't have the perks originally. I think what they should have done, like if they wanted to add new perks to old maps, they should have put a double tap machine on Ascension where the Wonder Fizz machine is and not include Deadshot, because you don't really need Deadshot. Or don't have a Wonder Fizz machine. Ascension originally had no double tap, and that's part of the design, you know? I think if they wanted to add another perk to Kino, they should have put a Stamina Up machine where the Wonder Fizz is and not included any of the other 3 perks. No Widow's Wine, no... and then maybe for Noct, put a Quick Revive machine where the Wonder Fizz is. But like all the rest of the maps should have just had their original perks, maybe add Stamina Up. You know? I think adding 8 perks to every map made it feel weird. And I don't think they needed Wonder Fizz machines.
Fly, children, fly! I will drink their sorrow. Power at my fingertips.
Dolphin diving should have come back. I think that would have taken too much, like, changing the game. Because I think dolphin diving wasn't part of the engine. It probably would have been difficult for them to, like, implement it. Because the advanced movement all exists, but dolphin diving wasn't a part of it, you know? I think PhD Slider could have existed. I think they could have done it similar to Cold War, where just falling activates the explosion. And if you make the explosion do the same amount of damage it did originally, it would have been fine. All right, thanks for stopping in, Scythe. Very close to the 100. I should have no problem being sub 8 unless I get a really unlucky trade. Yeah, the Wonder Fizz takes away the purpose. I will say, I generally don't have a problem with Widow's Wine replacing PhD, but I think the maps that didn't have PhD in the first place shouldn't have had Widow's Wine. I still think they probably could have found a way to make PhD work. But Widow's Wine on Ascension, Shang, Moon, and Origins, fine, honestly.
Power at my fingertips.
Are you saying that you find Colin the White funny? Because that's just cringe. Like, I think you're just saying that you're racist at that point. I also think what would have really made Noctur Untoten great is if Noctur Untoten had no Gobblegum machine. I think that Noct, Verrucht, and Shinonuma should not have had wall power or crate power and bullet boost accessible to the player. You said that... Okay. You're calling people names just because they find something funny like Colin. Who's calling who names? Are they calling you names because you find it funny? Or are you just saying people who like racist content don't deserve to be called names? Because they do? What are you trying to justify here? They insulted some of the younger generation for finding it funny. Do you find that offensive? Do you find... do you feel that you are lumped in with the younger generation? Or are you speaking out on behalf of a group that is being marginalized by his comments? Like how we are speaking out on behalf of groups being marginalized by Colin the White's comments. Oh, possible. Please give me monkeys. Please give me monkeys. Well, you're the one being marginalized because you're the one getting upset. You're the one saying that our comments aren't okay, while also saying Colin the White is justified.
Fly, children, fly!
Because if you're a part of the younger generation and you're offended by his comments about the younger generation, never said any of those words. Well, you said they insulted some of the younger generation for finding it funny, and that's your problem. Why is them insulting the younger generation a problem to you? You are the one who just said that words on the internet you can just ignore and you shouldn't find them offensive. Why do you find that offensive that they are talking about the younger generation?
Power at my fingertips.
Insulting people for finding it funny is the exact same thing that Colin does, which is hypocritical. Okay. What? Colin is just blatantly racist. I think insulting people for finding racism funny, to me, you get what you deserve. And listen, to be clear, I do agree that Colin the White has the right to post whatever he wants on his channel. YouTube's still allowed to ban him. I'm still allowed to hate the content. Hey, Kaori, how's it going? Interesting chat moment. Yeah, interesting chat moment. I think Colin the White is a piece of shit. I think he was banned for a reason. I think that I do have a problem with people who find his content funny because it's just blatant racism. But he still has a right to say it. But I'm saying you don't get to take offense for us hating on the younger generation. You also don't get to take offense for us disagreeing with your idea that Colin the White's content isn't just shitty and racist. He's gotta be like 16. Yeah, at most. No dingo tax to pay on this version of Ascension, that's for sure. Well, yeah, here's the thing. What I think this kind of is a broader conversation about freedom of speech. Freedom of speech does not mean freedom from consequences. He is allowed to say whatever he wants. He is allowed to post whatever he wants. YouTube is allowed to ban whoever they want. which they already did. And just like Colin the White has the right to say whatever he wants, we have the right to hate him. Isn't Colin the White just satirical rage bait? I think the conversation we were kind of where this sort of stemmed from is some people say Colin the White is satirical rage bait. I say calling it satirical rage bait just kind of justifies the fact that it's just open, blatant racism. And it's also pretty cringe. And like I don't think you get to say like, "Oh, it's just satirical rage bait. Just ignore it." Like when we shouldn't, when instead the conversation should be, "Hey, maybe racism shouldn't be okay to just post on the internet?" Is that crazy to say? I'm not saying that it's illegal. I am saying that, like, it's just racist content, and it's not really, like, there's nothing interesting about it. It's also not, like, yeah, freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom from consequences. YouTube has the right to ban whoever they want. It is illegal in your country to be racist? Is it really? Talk shit, get hit? Yeah. Freedom of speech does not mean freedom from consequences. And I think that what a lot of people fail to understand is freedom of speech doesn't broadly mean you get to say whatever you want always. Freedom of speech means the government cannot restrict what you're allowed to say. At least here in the United States. That doesn't mean corporations aren't allowed to restrict what you can say. That doesn't mean that people can't find your speech offensive or rude. Is this round, or are they just slow to spawn? I think they're just slow. This channel just goes hard. I try my best. I try to be a voice of reason, you know, especially in a time where, like, my country is very much being overtaken by fascists. Hey, it's G's. Thanks for the sub. I do firmly believe that people need to understand. What I'm trying to say is, I'm not saying that Colin doesn't have the right to post that content. I do think that that sort of content shouldn't be allowed on a platform like YouTube, which, case in point, it literally isn't. We're talking about someone that's already been banned for the type of content they post. And along those same lines, it doesn't mean he should just be consequence-free. Like, people should be calling him the piece of shit that he is. One YouTuber from here was on this American freedom of speech BS and thought it was a good idea to defend the Nazi party should be allowed to exist. He was charged and ran away to Florida. Damn. Because here's the thing. The problem with trying to restrict freedom of speech is when you have the government decide what speech counts as free, that's where you get into serious problems. The real problem being, quite literally, the Trump administration is trying to dictate what speech counts as free. What do I think about the Charlie Kirk situation? I think it's horrible that he was killed, because I think that all killing him is going to do is fuel more political violence, and I'm not super thrilled about the fact that there's going to be more political violence. At the same time, I think Charlie Kirk was also a piece of shit who spread a lot of racist and hateful, bigoted views. He was also a staunch defender of the Second Amendment, and he believed that shooting deaths were a necessary part of society. If you wanted to have the right to guns, you're just going to have to deal with shooting deaths. And ooh, shit. And I think, you know, you can't be mad at him for defending that right when... What the fuck is going on over here? It's a great question. This is dangerous. Charlie Kirk was not a racist. I could find some clips that just completely disprove that. Not even worth my time? Yeah, you're right. Let's keep playing. They call me the... Next topic, please. Yeah. See, you can't find it? I did one Google search and didn't click on any links. And then I said, not worth my time. Bet I could find it in 15 seconds if I tried, which I won't. Why does every stream have to get political? Because life is political. I agree, Nick. There are still tons of George Floyd memes going around everywhere, but then people get upset when people do the same thing to Charlie Kirk. Dr. Pepper's a C-tier drink at best. That I can get behind. Oh, here's a fun fact. Did you guys know Dr. Pepper was the inspiration for the name PhD Flopper? PhD Flopper was inspired by Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper's your favorite drink? It's like a C-tier drink. Listen, Coke is right there. Pepsi is... It's a terrible format with an ass-tier discourse. I don't care. It's my stream. Listen, it's my stream. I'll say whatever I want. Generally, the people who aren't here for it just leave. And I don't care. It's really dangerous for me to be talking like this. What's dangerous about it? It's dangerous for me to say that Donald Trump is a fascist who's spreading hateful ideas. Listen, I'm doing exactly what the president does. The president has on the White House website right now a timer of how long the government shutdown has been going on, and every government website is currently blaming the radical leftists for the shutdown. How is that, like, how is that acceptable, but me doing this on my own live stream not acceptable? Trump made politics immature. I'm just on topic hot take. I'll always defend AATs for providing a different experience than BO1. How is that fascist? How is suing the media every time they report negatively on Trump? How is sending the military against the American people? How is rounding up thousands of people that are in an outside group that people don't like, aka immigrants, which really just translates to anyone that speaks Spanish, I guess, and sending them to concentration camps, fascist? I don't know. I don't know how it's fascist. You're right.
Little treats from the sky.
Okay, are they going after
Nine? The
Flopper?
dirty, hairy little men things are taking my things. Coffee full of. Oh, look, they all fall down. Such power in my fingertips.
All right, we're in the home stretch. I don't think that AATs were good for Black Ops 3 solely because, yeah, they were a different experience, but they also trivialized the difficulty of high rounds being that ammo was a finite resource. Why blaming the government why the government websites blaming the left is fascist? Basically, like, just ostracizing political enemies and saying that they should be arrested, which he has said multiple times in the last week that top Democrats should be arrested. Threatening to arrest political opponents, encouraging violence against political opponents, and in some cases, actually charging political opponents. What? Why didn't they die? I didn't say that you said anything about Trump. I'm saying things about Trump. I'm saying that Trump is a racist and a sexist and a fascist and also a child rapist. Allegedly. Yeah, directly attacking journalists that disagree with him, trying to get them fired, suing CBS, suing NBC, suing the New York Times, suing the Washington Post. So you agree that everything else he's doing is fascist except for outing political enemies on government websites? You know that on the White House website right now is quite literally an enemies list? listen, I don't care. I get that not everyone's going to want to have a political conversation, and I get that, like, politics doesn't need to be in my zombie video game. But, like, crazy shit is happening right now. This is a giant crisis that my country and the world is dealing with right now. Thank you, Kaori. Trying to get an understanding. Publishing an enemies list on the White House website is not fascist. It's pretty...
Fly, children! Fly!
Yeah, like, we've been saying it before. You might not care about politics, but politics cares about you. Yeah, that's there. That's, I don't know if it still says the words enemy list. I think it did at one point. But it's, like, there was just a giant list of, like, a bunch of Democrats that are, quote-unquote, the reason for the government shutdown or whatever. On top of Trump tweeting and also saying, like, giving a list of names of people that need to be arrested. And charging people like James Comey. Going after all of the people that quote unquote went after him for January 6th, for his 34 felonies, for all the... Yeah, hey, 10K hype. Hey, Tom King. Charlie Kirk also said that abortion is worse than the Holocaust. So even if you can somehow concede the point that he wasn't racist, like, it doesn't mean that I think any of his views were good. I don't think he was insightful, necessarily. At least I think you'd have a hard time proving that in court. I still think he's a piece of shit. Don't think he deserved to be killed for his views, though. Well, here's what I think. Like, if you look at... Nick, thank you for the 5 more Bulgarian. I appreciate it, Nick. Listen, like, people can disagree with me. I understand that almost half, and when I say almost half the country, I really mean almost half of the eligible voters that decided to voted for Donald Trump, which really means, you know, he won the election. We could have a conversation about whether the 2024 election was fair, but for the sake of argument, I'm going to assume it was a free and fair election. I don't think any of his views are good. Okay. That's... Why is that crazy? I disagree with a majority. I don't know exactly what he said about the Holocaust thing. I'll find it. Where's the clip?
We allow the massacre of 1.5 million
Jesus
babies a
fucking Christ.
year under the guise of woman reproductive health. We are allowing babies every single year to just say, you know, we're going to discard them. Why? Oh, they're smaller. They're not humans. You're using dehumanizing language saying, oh, it's an embryo. No, that's a baby made in the image of God, deserving of protection. It is never right to justify the mass elimination or termination of people under the guise of saying they're unwanted. That's how we get Auschwitz.
I can't get rid of this.
That's how we get the greatest horrors of the 20th century. Those people are unwanted.
So you're comparing abortion to the Holocaust?
Absolutely, I am. In fact, it's worse. It's worse.
It's really not. I don't
It's
think it is.
45 million babies. It's nearly 8 times.
So you're comparing abortion to the Holocaust? Yes, I am. In fact, it's worse. It's worse. How is that not? Yeah, very out of context. Obviously. Oh, I forgot to throw Gersh.
Only a few bullets. Perhaps I should stab him. Nine! My turn!
Alright, do we think one of those is a max? Nope, neither one is. This double points will help me. 45 million is a lot of babies, though? Sure.
The ammo is low.
Okay, another double points and an insta-kill. That's... no maxes.
If the striker shall destroy.
Alright, well, I did what I could. You know what? I shouldn't be holding the ballistic knife. I need an insta-kill weapon is what I need.
Fingertips.
M16, Pap? Yeah, I could do that, actually. Is this round? No, it's not. See, okay, maybe I should have paid closer attention to how many hordes are on this round. Because I want to know how close to the end of the round I am, because maybe I could trap them and try to use this last Gersh to get a drop without having to trade on the next round. That's true, Jaden. I wonder how much the T-gun actually weighs? It's pretty big. Like, it's bigger, like, physically it's bigger than every other weapon in the box. You know?
Look, they all fall down.
How close to the end of the round am I? Like, do I trade? Whatever. I mean, I guess I just gotta get there. It doesn't actually matter if I trade, because I'm gonna end on 100 anyway. Where's the box again? I hope I didn't just end the round with that trap. Power. Right. Okay, let me gather them up first, and then I'll go to power. All right, one hit trade. Let's go. One hit.
The itty bitty pieces shall be mine.
You know what? I should have taken the Spectre as my third weapon just there, because the Spectre I can use for insta-kills. 8-hit trade? I'm okay with an 8-hit trade.
More bullets, more death. Oh, it is so big. Long.
You don't respect anyone? I'm assuming you meant to say that you don't disrespect anyone.
But ready to go.
Where is that? That is... Oh, that's Speed Cola. I'm not going to trap them just because Speed Cola can be kind of a bitch.
Wunderbar destruction.
Oh my... Fuck! I was so determined to pick up the hit out of, like, whatever I got out of the box before the zombies started hitting me that I didn't even consider the possibility that it would be dolls. Oh, Wilda. Oh shit, I tried to hit there. The zombies, like, were right here, and I was like, I'm getting this weapon. I'm not doing a loop. And then it was fucking dolls. Damn it. Gersh's next hit? I hope so. I hope I get Gersh's before T-Gun, but I also hope I get both quickly. Hey, Bobby Green, how's it going? Okay, I'm gonna trade Ballistic Knife out for the Spectre, because this is also a speed weapon. And I can use that for insta-kills.
Good boss. This is what I needed.
Listen, I'm not a big fan of the Bible either.
Why do you taunt me?
It's going good, man. I've been here for a little while. Lots of chats about politics and racism. I'm heavily against it, too. Can you tell me the name of the guy that was being racist on his YouTube? His name was Colin the White. He got banned, but supposedly he has a new channel. The spawn zone that I'm in over there is massive. It's crazy that it extends all the way out to stamina up here.
What is this? So big and powerful.
Okay, I kind of need to be careful, because if this trap is on... Yeah, there's like tons of zombies out there. I don't think I can safely run through it yet. Let's see if I get Gersh's. No, but a ray gun's nice. I'm mad at myself again for trading out my Gershes. But oh well. I'll probably have one more trade before the end. You said that it was a specific community? What do you mean? That's the end of the round. Is this trap gonna turn on so I don't have to use a T-gun shot? Yes, it is. Any day now. There was a specific community of another YouTuber defending him. There we go. I forget what I was talking about. Oh, the community. Oh, when I said community, we were talking about, like, the younger generation. Broadly. That thinks Colin the White is funny. How heavy do you think the Apothicon Servant would be? The Apothicon Servant would probably be the heaviest, I'd imagine. The Thunder Gun, like, even though it's not a real weapon, I feel like it's made of parts that all exist in real life. And it's probably massive, and it's probably very heavy. 99 is a monkey round? No, I had 96, so it'll either be 100 or 101. The jet gun, oh yeah, the jet gun is, like, the biggest wonder weapon. But the Apothicon Servant's harder to predict, because how much does a living squid that you fist up the ass before you pick it up weigh? For the lack of a better term. Fuck. What hole does the player shove their hand into? What other hole could it be? Also, how do the characters know? Oh, I've seen this weapon before. You gotta stick your hand up its ass to shoot it. How do they know? How do they hold it correctly the first time? PTRS. Yeah, the Thunder Gun is just like a giant weapon physically. When you see it appear in the box, it's way bigger than everything else. How do you shoot it? That's an equally good question. I don't want to imagine, like, is there a trigger under there that they're pulling? Just squish it? Squish what? What? Squish what? How powerful are all the dolls? Not very powerful at all. All 3 dolls is not enough to... Actually, let me not phrase it like that. The dolls are more powerful than you think. In that... I'm probably going to have to trade on 99, and 99 trade will determine whether I get the sub 8 or not. It's not as powerful as you think, in the sense that on round 98, all 3 dolls will not do anything. But on round 70, you can kill zombies with the dolls. Like, it might take a couple of dolls, but you can do it in the 70s, which is more powerful than most other things in the game. So, more powerful than you might think, but still... Gorgofex is bad because it doesn't get fist. But yeah, if I try to throw the dolls against these zombies, it's not going to do anything. Hey, MA7, don't antagonize my mods.
Oh, that blood must hurt so good. Oh, it's so shiny.
I love the "oh, it's so shiny" quote, especially now because I have the gold Pack-a-Punch camo.
Fly, children, fly!
How rare is the Facebook quote? Which character says the Facebook quote again? Thank you, Sammy. I'm glad you enjoyed the moon video. Who peed all over my thunder gun? Hey, this is a gold thunder gun. If your pee looks this color, something's... If your pee looks this color, go to a doctor.
Fingertips. Don't look that way.
Nothing a few cups of water won't fix. Isn't gold color like the natural color? If you are drinking enough, your pee should be borderline almost clear. It should still be a little yellow, but like very light yellow, almost white. Not white, clear. Not white, clear. Like, that's how you know you're drinking enough. If your pee is like a bold yellow is okay. If it's inching towards gold or orange, it's a problem. From politics to talking about piss color, this might be the stream of all time. Listen, I genuinely know a lot about piss color because I'm a lifeguard. And not only am I a lifeguard, I'm a lifeguard instructor. I certify people to be lifeguards. And part of that training is like, hey, one of the signs of dehydration or like overheating is when your pee looks orange. And if that's happening, you should drink. So you know, not to brag, I'm a little bit of a piss expert. That's the clip you guys wanted me to say, right? You wanted me to talk about how much I know about piss? What if your pee burns like lava? MA7, drop it. No, it's true. Like when I worked, these days I'm mainly teaching other lifeguards and I don't lifeguard myself very often. But like when I was managing a pool, one of the things that we talked about was like, hey, if your pee doesn't look clear, you're not drinking enough. Specifically for a job where you're standing out in the sun all day. Okay, pool boy. Lifeguarding is a very awesome job. Genuinely. It's like, if your pee is completely clear, it means you're drinking too much. When me telling you to drop it doesn't mean you're right. It also doesn't mean I'm wrong.
Oh, look, they all fall down.
Doesn't mean I'm right. Doesn't mean you're wrong. I'm just saying drop it. If your pee is clear, you're drinking too much. If your pee is red, go to a doctor, like, now. Go. Like, go to a doctor yesterday if your pee is red. What's the political topic y'all talking about? We were talking generally about Charlie Kirk and Trump. All the same shit.
Oh, look, they all fall down.
Is it... Wha- I already talked about my stance on Kirk. I'm not going to bring it up again, but you can look earlier in the stream. You can also look at the stream the day after it happened, where I talked about it kind of extensively. I forget what date it was, so you'll just have to, You know, Alright, what's a different topic than piss colors? My favorite soda is Sprite. Poo colors? One word would be political enough. Yeah, I'm just saying we already talked about it and I don't want to rehash. P comments are getting as blocked by the auto-block as the political ones? Really? That's so funny. Carbonated poop water. I know that meme. What's y'all's thoughts on Arby's? Arby's is alright. Pee is stored in the balls. Well, I don't inspect the pee until it comes out. Yeah, generally I agree, Sammy. I don't think anyone deserves to be killed for their political opinions, but... Whatever you say, MA7. Why don't we... Okay. Why don't we just ban him at this point, mods? Listen, we were being very generous. You're the one who actually doesn't want to drop it. I'm assuming I'm high enough above 10,000 that I can lose one? Or am I still at 10,000 exactly? Yeah, okay. I can lose one. It's fine. He can come back tomorrow? That's very nice of you. Is this round? This is round. Should I hit for Gershes again?
Ammo is running low.
Actually, I feel like I should hit for Gershes again. Because I have a chance of getting a max ammo, and if I get a max ammo, I finish the round. And then I don't have to trade for a T-gun.
Exploding bits! Yeah! The blood! Blood will come to me!
Should get Gersh next round? Well, I want to get Gersh while I only have 4 zombies alive. This is a good opportunity to show you all, especially since I have Flopper. In case anyone was wondering. Alright, how much do I care about Gershes? Do I care about it enough to chase the box around the whole map? See, it would be awkward if I use the Gershes next round and then I still have to trade. That would suck, but maybe it's a gamble. Always gamble? I like always gamble. Well, I'm saying if I get Gershes, and if the Gershes give me a max ammo, then I don't end up trading next round. Where is that? Is that power? That looks like power. Nope, that's Mule Kick. Are the BO3 perk icons an easy find? Do I have them on my Discord server? If I don't, I should put them there. I'll do that now. I'll put them there. Hold on. Who did I send them to recently? I'm putting them in my Discord server. Okay, so if you go to in my Discord, BO1 tools, BO3 perk shaders, and then you can download it from there. Thank you, Tanner. Do you have plans to do BO2 maps round 100 on stream? Yes. The maps, so the maps I'll be doing will be determined by the chatters in that so I'm going to make the video saying here's how to get to round 100 on Ascension. And then after Ascension, I'm going to say top liked comment decides the next map. And then we'll just kind of go through every map like that. I'll make a video on that map. Top liked comment decides the next map. And we keep going. Do Transit. Transit had quite a few likes on the Moon one, but less than I thought it would. I'm generally not opposed to doing Transit. Last gen asses of the damned. Alright, where can the box move? I'm gonna guess spawn. Oh my god, did I guess it right? You want Shang? Shang could be fun. I would have fun playing Shang. The other thing I'm realizing now, I could have just traded the Thunder Gun to guarantee no trades next round. What's my favorite tell that someone is a hater / clueless about a zombies game or map? Well, frankly, my favorite is based on their opinion of Moon. If anyone says, I don't like Moon because of the excavators, that's an obvious tell. Similarly, if anyone says, I don't like Ascension because of the monkeys, that's an obvious tell. I don't like Ascension because of the monkeys. The monkeys are so easy. I feel like I'm wasting too much time hitting for Gershes here. I should just be hitting for Thundergun, probably. Hey, Bobbing Ben, how's it going? Jesus Christ. Give me Gershes, please. 1 in 18 chance of Gershes? Good, I'm doing well. I've gotten multiple ray guns, no Gershes. This is gonna cost me the sub 8, straight up. Hey Brandon, how's it going? I'm gonna be very upset when I spent all this time hitting for Gershes and it still takes me. And I still have to trade next round. Oh my god. Gorgofex is kind of bad. That's what I've heard. It doesn't look like the best weapon. I think I lost interest in trading.
Only a few bullets. Perhaps I should stab them.
Because if I just trade out the T-gun, then I don't have to trade next round. But let's see where the box moves. That's all the way by stamina up.
Dempsey!
I have to, here's the thing, I have to hit the box no matter what, right? But it's either going to be trading the T-gun or trading for Gershes, but Gershes could give me a max ammo. At what point do you stop using the Thunder Gun against the zombies? Never. You always use the Thunder Gun. Just give me Gershes. And I would have had a Gersh if I wasn't dumb.
Box? We talked about this. Just what I needed for the sniper level. Exploding it! Yeah!
Holy shit.
The doctor needs to find ammo. But where did it go?
Yeah, but like, here's the thing. It's not just about the damage output. It's not just about how many kills it gets.
Perhaps I
What if I die at 99? Then I'll be very sad. Yeah, like, there's more that makes a weapon good than just how many kills it can get.
bullets will rain down upon them. Ah, the doctor like it.
Holy shit. This is all for Gershes that might not even give me a max ammo. This is ridiculous. I'm certainly losing the sub 8 just off of this. Is the jet gun good? I think the jet gun is good. I think both versions of the jet gun are good. I don't think it's the best wonder weapon. Right? Infinite ammo, infinite damage doesn't automatically mean it's the best wonder weapon of all time. Oh my god. Finally, someone that doesn't blind hate BO6. I don't blind hate BO6. I intentionally hate BO6. Thank you, wonderful. I literally am gonna play one more round before I get off. And I just need Gershes back because the Gershes could give me a max ammo. Or they won't, and I'm still gonna have to trade, and I'm gonna be very sad. Okay, give me Gershes here, because this is an easy box to trade at. That was sketchy.
I shall punch you. From a great
That's fair. Yeah, I'm quitting at 100. I only, for this guide, I only wanted to play to 100 just because I'm not super keen on, oh my god, I want to play a super long game of Ascension. This is ridiculous, though. This is like 40 hits at least, just for Gershes. And I've moved the box 4 times.
wondrous music together.
That's ridiculous. How many people have you told to hop on Verdansk? I haven't told people to do that.
Fool me once, ain't going to take a fool.
But a lot of people have told me to do that. This is actually ridiculous. I'm completely regretting saying, let me hit for Gershes. They're not even going to give me a max ammo. Well, there technically can be trades on Die Rise. Yeah, Verdansk is definitely a meme. Some say shooting a weapon increases your chances. I don't say that because that's not true. Shooting your weapon increases your chances of box error. That's what's true.
Blood will come to me.
Yeah, Leviathan is the map, like Moon. So the top timer is my game timer. The bottom timer is the round timer.
This weapon will do.
I've literally spent fucking 15 minutes hitting this box for Gershes. This is actually insane. The box was already here. I thought the box started here. There goes my sub 8, by the way. I should have just traded the Thunder Gun. I should just trade the Thunder Gun. Goodbye, sub 8. Yeah, whoever said don't hit the box, you guys won. Oh my god. Well, at this point, lost cause fallacy. I'm under 100,000 points already. This is fucking ridiculous. That's, what, 5 or 6 times I've moved the box just for Gershes? If I don't get a max ammo off of the Gershes, I'm really gonna be pissed. Is that power or mule kick? That's mule kick. Cursing is allowed. Am I gonna run out of points? This is just for Gershes. I already have the T-gun, and I'm only doing this to get the max ammo next round that I could completely miss on. Fuck this! Fuck! If the box moves again, I'm crashing out.
Blood will come to me. The body part shall fill my heart with joy.
Gallo or Hauer? I prefer the Gallo. It's given me every weapon besides the Gersh, yes.
We will make wondrous music together.
A lot of them multiple times. This is like 60 hits. The ray gun I've gotten 4 times. Where did that other zombie go? There it is. I see it in there. It hasn't given me the Matryoshka because I already have the Matryoshkas. It can't give me the Matryoshkas.
Perhaps I should use a shoe instead.
In some ways, I think BO2 is harder, but it really depends on the map. Yeah, that's actually fucking ridiculous. I'm sorry, that's just ridiculous. That's way too many box hits to be acceptable. That's way too many box hits. I'm still gonna have to trade this Thunder Gun, but at this point, fucking A.
The ammo is low.
We'll see which one I end up getting back first.
Fly, children, fly! Ammo is running low.
Watch first hit be Gersh's. Yeah, I'll be pretty upset. Okay, let's see. Where did the box move? Oh, my favorite spot. Where's the M16? There it is.
I cannot give them proper death. Oh my, this will paint the balls a wonderful color. Red! More bullets, more death.
I'm goated. Just give me a T-gun so I can be done with this round already. Thank you. Okay, ready? Watch this.
The Thunder Gun. Such a boring name.
There we go.
Oh, look, they all fall down.
Okay, so this gets me through the round. And then I have a possible monkey round next round, which is funny. But either way, I get the 100 pretty easily. Yeah, so hitting the, when I kill the horde and then hit the lander, the zombies do not spawn while the lander is moving. I only had the one spawn because I hit it slightly too late, but how does this not die? What? What was that? It's too afraid of monkeys. Well, I'll play if I get 100 monkeys, I'll play the monkey round. If I get 101, I'm not gonna play. I'm not gonna play the 101. Yeah, zombies don't spawn while the lander's moving. So if you kill all the zombies, then call in the lander, it stops them from spawning long enough for you to get back to the strategy. Let me, all right. The Winter's Howl's not on this map? Not to my knowledge. Not with that attitude, at least. If you believe in yourself, maybe. Anything's possible. You're back with some Dr. Pepper? Welcome back. I mean, it is going to take me a few minutes to finish round 99, but I'm basically all there. I have enough ammo to get through the round. Winter's Howl is a poor man's ice staff. A really poor man's ice staff. Winter's Howl doesn't even kill on like round 18. Winter's Howl is one of the weakest wonder weapons of all time. On BO1, that is. And then on BO4, it's actually decent.
Oh, look, they all fall down.
Jesus Christ, H.
The doctor needs to find
What was Treyarch cooking with the Winter's Howl? I don't know. I do like the way that BO1 Reimagined interprets the Winter's Howl. So on BO1 Reimagined, the Winter's Howl is always a 3-shot kill. The first shot slows them from sprinters to fast walkers. The second shot slows them from fast walkers to slow walkers. And then the third shot kills them.
Fly, children! Fly!
What the hell?
Ammo is running low.
This chat's getting crazy. Oh, I gotta...
I need ammo! Eeny, meeny, mighty mo, I will shoot you in the toe. On the face! Fly, children! Fly!
Why do you keep knifing the Pat machine? No reason, actually. It's just fun. How do you stop monkeys from nabbing your perks on high rounds? I do have a full video explaining exactly how to do so, but my best advice would be next round, there's a 50% chance of a monkey round, and if I get monkeys, I will show you.
Ah, that blood must hurt so good.
We were talking about P-Color. We were talking about P-Color. Do you have any tips for getting to round 100 on BO2 Origins? Yes. The biggest one being, like, shoot the Ice Staff... For Panzers, shoot the Ice Staff down and then use... Ideally a Mark II, because the Mark II, like, one-shots him, but also the Boomhilda works quite effectively.
Power at my fingertips.
You can camp to 100 if you have good luck. You can camp to 90 pretty consistently. And then after 90, you usually want to do full hordes with the Ice Staff. But if you have good drop luck in the 90s, you can camp all the way to 100. I think the speedrun world record just camps all the way.
Oh, look, they all fall down.
Origins was one of your first 100s?
Fly, children! Fly!
Yeah, there's two good spots. The Gen 2 camp spot is probably the most consistent, but then there's also the faster and less safe, is this round?
Oh, that blood must hurt so good.
No. Damn it.
Fly, children! Fly!
I got excited. Any tips for BO3 classic gums? Yes. Depends what kinds of tips you're looking for. Because certain things probably would just be best answered by me making a whole video. Is Panzerglitch banned? Which Panzerglitch? What the hell? The one where the Panzer gets stuck by the fire staff tunnel? Does that still exist? I thought that got patched. On which version of Origins? Lightwave, thank you. Thank you for the £2. Here's some money for the money spent on trades. Yeah, I'm under 80,000 points right now. That's kind of... What? How did you not die? The Shrieker zombie, more like the Freaker. Buy the sickle if you're meleeing Pap? Well, I don't want to fuck with my weapon order with the sickle. I guess it doesn't matter right now. Because I am about to end the game next round. Truly one of the streams of all time, Sammy. H, I wish I didn't have to just imagine that. But of course, I'm the one reading the chat here, aren't I? So, shame on me. Oh, there we go. Round 100. That was like a full horde. I wasn't expecting it. Oh, and you guys get to see how I do the monkey rounds. All right, you ready? General tips. Monkeys only attack 2 perks at a time. Your goal is to figure out which 2 perks they're attacking. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to wait here. Okay, obviously they're going after either Stamina Up or PhD. That monkey's going after Stamina Up or PhD as well. Could be Stamina Up and PhD. Actually, it's not. Okay, it's Stamina Up and either Mule Kick or Speed Cola right now. That zombie's gonna get killed by those zombies. That one might not, actually. Okay. The other monkeys should get killed by the trap. If they don't, that will suck. Oh, okay, it didn't. Didn't matter. There we go. And that's how you get to round 100. I lost ammo? Whatever. I could have avoided losing ammo if I was more careful, but it's fine. Okay, now there is... So, alright, full disclosure, I am going to end the game. But there is one more thing I want to show, which is what you do if you go down. So we should talk about that. Oh no!
Step away. The doctor is
Okay, so here's how you recover, right? If you take it down, your number one goal is survival, right? You need to get all your stuff back and get all your stuff back alive, right? Now we're gonna open the top door to Juggernog. By Jug. And then all the zombies are up there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in here, wait until they're all in here. I'm not opening that door. Just gonna hoard them up like this. Now I'm pretty confident that they're all inside of this room, and now I can leave and go get my other perks. So we're gonna do... You know what we're gonna do to make it simple? Is I'm gonna buy, actually, what perks would I recommend? I'm gonna buy Flopper. And the reason I buy Flopper over Stamina Up, technically Stamina Up is better. Technically, you should buy Stamina Up. But I'm buying Flopper because then I can buy Mule Kick and I can buy Speed Cola. And the nice thing about this is the zombies, or rather the monkeys on my next monkey round are only going to attack those 4 perks between Flopper, Speed Cola, Mule Kick, and now Jug. But because they're all so close together, it's very easy to defend. And now I'm going to gather up the zombies and... Oh, shit, I tried to get off. Damn it. Oh, well. I meant to send the lander away and then go back to the strat, but this is fine. But you get the idea. That's what you do if you take it down. Right? Now, obviously, the downside is if you have already gotten rid of the quick revive machine, you can't get quick revive back. Listen carefully. You hear the bottles? You can't get quick revive back, and you even can't get it back from the, oh, shit. You can't get it back from the monkeys on BO1. You can on BO3, but... But yeah, that's the idea. You just recover from the down easily. And then you go back. Bloons TD7 high rounds are too easy. You just spam the monkey injection. But that's it. But it's also very... It's like... It's really easy to be flawless. Ignoring the initial 2 downs. But yeah, that's it. Anyway, I should end the game now. And I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to go shower and get ready for dinner, and then I'm going to start writing the script. What if you down 5 times? You can't down 5 times. You can only down 4 times. Do round 105? I'm sure I will soon. Zombie players don't shower, don't lie. Hey, I'm not perpetuating that myth, all right? I shower because I'm a fully grown, functioning adult. And if you don't shower, there's something wrong with you. All right, let's end the game. That was fun. Yes, all of you were here. Everyone who's here right now was here. So I'm going to get off. I'm going to start writing the script. If I can lock in, I'll have the script done by tonight. It's a big if. Anyway, you are not here. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to close out now. This was fun. Ascension is always fun. You can never go wrong with Ascension. You were not here? Understandable. And also, you know, thank you all for 10,000. That's, it's a really big deal. It's a lot of people. And it really means a lot that all of you guys care about zombies, that all of you guys are interested in being here. And, yeah, that's all I gotta say. How's the Moon video doing? Moon video's doing pretty well. It's good. All right. All right. See you all later. I will be back probably tomorrow. And I will probably be playing Die Rise. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I'll be back tomorrow and I'll decide what I'm going to play. Anyway, thank you all for being here. I'll see you all later. I'm going to end stream. Goodbye. Mr. J. All right, see you all later.